Hello guys. Today I'm gonna show you my build as of currently, as I haven't made an updated video on my build so far recently. So there's been quite a few changes as a lot of shit has been happening in game. A lot of things have been releasing. So one of the major changes is I don't have moon bows all over my build now. I only have for one and I'm using it for lunge step. So that's pretty cool. Um, I also have my corpse, obviously, as I did last time, and then I have these void strikes now. These void strikes, if you didn't already know, these weapons are cracked. These are crazy. So, you know, my HP's at 50,000 with 100 crit with Tabiyakusha, like I normally do. I didn't have this at 50k last time with my main weapon, but I've been working on my mags when it comes to the Orns, which I'll show in a minute. My SP is pretty decent. Attack, 97k, but I haven't built into attack Orns as they aren't as prevalent anymore. Doing the math, I'd only gain about if I remove all the fake contractors on my build and replace them with lion scores, perfect 5% lion scores, I'd only gain about 17% DPS, which just isn't worth it, in my opinion, over having double the HP. Then my defense is alright. It's not amazing, but it's pretty good. Um, when it comes to my stats details, are when I'm holding out my main weapon, which is this weapon, so triple punishment, crossburst, and embers 8, Terry Flame 7. I have alright P attack speed. It's not too low. Crit force is alright as well, not too low. My cooldowns always 80. I will never let this slip below 80 because it's the most important stat in the game. Movement speed, alright, and then rear attack pretty decent. 225 fire is pretty nice. With 193 slice, which is great in my opinion. Um, I've also got, obviously, if I switch over to the Ice Void Strike, I'm running the same stats. The Rain and Ice is off because I'm not using the proper mags for it, but um, I just changed this top mag and this mag, and those will both go up. So that's nothing bad, and then obviously my shit's about the same. Meanbo, obviously, whatever stats doesn't matter as long as my SP, P attack speed, and cooldown cut is high, as I'm using it for lunge step and over Kapugis to increase my damage. Um, I probably will be replacing this for the L End of Days Revolt when that comes back around, so I can make my second Revolt and turn it into a lunge step weapon, which will be pretty great as a buffing for Revolt when it comes back around. So depending on how it's going to be buffed, I'm going to keep the buff on the seal effect on the Revolt either way, but the the last Oogie slot is either going to be Thunderbolt focus if the buff ends up being bad, and if a buff ends up being good, I'll put Judgment Cross on it. And then with this, yeah, I've already showed that. Then my corpse, 99k attack. My HP isn't maxed, but that's because it's hard to when the corpse is minus 20% HP. Nothing I can really do about that. My crit's still fine, my defense is still fine, SP's still fine. Status 150 dark. It's not the best on this build, but it'll do. And then 243 slice. Again, it'll do. P attack speed pretty low, but again, Court's minus is P attack speed. Nothing I can do about that. Then crit force, sure, yeah. 160 rear attack on that though. Alright, so, Orns. So, for my greed that I am using, I believe in my last one I was using Redux. I've decided to change out for greed. So I've got a Slice 10, Crit 6, HP 11% Fate Contractor, and a 14% HP 8 crit, and 40% SP Fated Contractor. Next, I've got my Blaze Magatama Mod Sword, which is one of my favourite Magatamas. That's just got a simple Confining Terror on there, nothing. There's not much I can do about that because I'm at 174. I have 174 chakra. This large Mucade. This one is, I'll probably never edit this. So, Dex 2, max HP 17, crit 8, Fate Contractor, crit 5, attack 5, poison, lightning, Dex 2, Lion Skull, and then Dex 2, slice 13, crit 8, Fate Contractor. Then for this bottom one, max HP 16, max SP 15, crit 7, fated, 12% SP, crit 8, 40% HP fated, and then attack 5, an attack 5 returning Heaven Forge, which is really nice. So, though my mags are orned pretty damn well in my opinion. I'm also running Shizer Doll for that fire right now, and then get some extra shit that I need like for cooldown cut, and then the rear attack is pretty useful sometimes. And then on top of that, I believe that's basically it. So yeah, so alright. When it comes to my damage, so obviously, so without buffs, so without using seal or anything, you know, for normal shit. So just, you know, whatever. And then as soon as I use my bursting embers, that's gonna unlock seal, which is going to buff me up even further. Pretty nice. And then if I go further and use my overcaps, I can then buff this up even further. Sadly, my SP is out now, so not much I can do about that. Same really works with this one though. So obviously Ice Pillar Blast debuffs enemies resistance to ice and rain. And then obviously Lunge Step Sublime. Now, Lunge Step Sublime is a bit of a weird one because it doesn't really have high DPS, and it's not really easy to use because it's an uncancelable skill, but I have found a use for it. So I can switch out into Ice Blast Embers, start using Lunge Step Sublime, comboed with this, and then by doing that, I have iframes constantly. I've got fast heals, and then I got the seal effect. Fast heals just kind of interrupt the low HP thing, but if you keep comboing into the seal every now and then, it'll mitigate that. It's not an issue. Yeah. So next, I'm also going to show my attack. What's this seal on? 20 seconds. I'm going to show my attack with the Flame Tusk Jahannam Void Strike when I'm at basically 0 HP or 1 HP. Alright, so I'm just gonna let my HP go up a little bit. There we go, perfect. So that's gonna bring me very low. Beautiful. 127k. So pretty nice. And then once you're at this low point, you also get some insane bonuses. So yeah. Anyway, that is basically my build for now. Again, I'm gonna end up changing out this meme bow eventually, but for now, I just gotta wait. See ya.